EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here is Young. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to put a drive together.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80.
Now it's Richardson. And he rifles one incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Panther 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Colts had 7-4 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
19, 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Warriors 70. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready?
Richardson. That's complete. DJ Giddens. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
Now Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
And Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready up. County Lions.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ready, set. Buffalo 18. Let's go now. 18 card Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Pioneer, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Gould, 38 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These two teams all tied after one.
Okay, right? Set. Blue, 32. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Motion. Set.
Off the play fake, Young. That's caught inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
Ready.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Let's go now. 45. White. Hut.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On the ground, DJ Giddens.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Ready, right?
Richardson out of the shotgun. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18, 70 Rangers, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to the air with Richardson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this one nearly intercepted. Oh, that's a ball he thinks he should have had. Instead, maybe a chance for the offense to get 3 out of it after all. 4th down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll find McMillan here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6, level, ready. 60 reps, 60 reps. Edo blue. 10.
Looking to throw, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
52.
Young to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Black, 95. Set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skim through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
18, find it.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
7-yard line.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Tight. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
70 Rangers. 70
46-yard line.
Rangers. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Richardson.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Okay, ready?
Here comes third down and 7.
Stephanie! 7-5. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Light. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Ready?
Back to throw. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
And the Colts.
Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he's going to step up. Oh, Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar Knights.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Richardson. Here's a diving catch right side. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Set, hut. 10 black. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go, set. 50, green.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 3.
Tag! Buffalo 8, 70 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now it's Richardson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ready?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Blue 30, ready.
To throw, Young. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Viking 18, Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Cub 19, Cub 19.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson going to move him around.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
70 Timberwolves, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
70 Lions, Warriors, 70, 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
2nd and 11.
Down.
Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Okay, Frank.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready, set.
Here's Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Throwing, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Yellow, 22. 6, Mega.
Young to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready. 50, green. Ready, ready.
Young now.
This is caught by McMillan.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 52 foot black shot. Set.
Now Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Come on, you, yellow. Black 40. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
It'll be Young again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Hut.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Yellow. 43. Ready.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
19 Lions. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
60 Maverick. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70.
Here's Richardson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Richardson to throw it.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 1st and 10.
2, 19, shot, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang, shot 60, shot 60.
Now Richardson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Here's 1st down.
Down. Down.
Here's Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Okay, right.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Now Young. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Ready. Black, drill, green. Blaster, 6. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Young to throw. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the 1st down, but he's brought down in play. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
52 blue. White, white. Set, hut.
Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
Now Young. That is incomplete. Well, they tried to take the shot there, but the defense, they read that double pass all the way, and now you've got 3rd down. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Harrison Bevis to kick off.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They ultimately lost the lead. But right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to get out in front and force your opponent to play from behind with a good drive here.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the first throw in overtime for Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
And it's 3rd down.
Green gap. Red cycle. Blue, yellow. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Carolina first down.
First down, Carolina.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
At the 44-yard line.
Set.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Ready?
Young to throw it. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop,
Here we go.
and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Panthers 48,
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Running left, Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Richardson to throw off play action. Pass complete to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes fourth down.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So a win here for the Panthers, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for the Panthers, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.